Hello everybody. Today we're going to be listening to some children's songs. It's all very exciting. Songs that were written some years ago, some more recent ones. It's Kiddywink time. Don't worry, I'm not going to talk like that all the way through. It'd drive you nuts, wouldn't it? Let's have a look and see what's in the box. Humphrey B. Bear and all that stuff. You know there was a Humphrey B. Bear in every state in Australia? Not just the one. I don't know how you tell the difference between the Humphreys. And if you come from overseas, you don't even know what I'm talking about. We had a guy in a bear suit in each capital city, I believe, when Humphrey was a big thing with the kids, and he never used to say anything. He was a big bear, and he wore a boater and put his hands up to his mouth a lot and shook his head. Oh, no, you know. Humphrey B. Bear he was called, and there was a different Humphrey in each state. So there you go. So I'm going to be playing you some of my children's songs today, and the first one was actually written in New Orleans, or New Orleans, as they say over here. And I happened to see a show on Jacques Cousteau, and he went to the Antarctic, and he was looking at penguins and having a look at what they did. So I, for some reason, was particularly interested in it, decided to take some notes on this. This is 1984. I took some notes. I came home and I wrote a song as soon as I got back to Sydney about penguins, but it was from the leopard seal's point of view. So naturally he likes to eat penguins. This song won me a Pater Award in Sydney way back at the time, about 1985. And also I put it in my first play, Pirates, Parrots and Penguins, and the leopard seal, and that's why it's a singular leopard seal. The apostrophe is not after the S, it's after the L, because it is one particular leopard seal that sings the song in Pirates, Parrots and Penguins, how much he likes eating them. And got into the top 10 of the 1998 National Song Contest over here. So here it is. It became my theme song for quite a long time. I took some kids on television and we played it on the Ridgy Did show in about 1987. So we got on afternoon television with kids from Canley Vale High School singing the Leopard Seal song.
I like penguins, yes I do. I like penguins. They waddle when they walk and they taste good too. And I like penguins. So repeat after me, sing, yes I do. I like penguins. So do you like penguins?
Yes I do.
Do you like a penguins?
It's true.
They waddle when they walk and they taste good too. And I like penguins. Jacques Cousteau is my hero. He went down below to where the penguins grow, down to the land of ice and snow, 'cause he likes penguins. They communicate by sound. He drops a rock up on the ground, and if she picks it up, it makes the world go around. Oh, I like penguins. I like penguins, yes I do. What? I like penguins. They waddle when they walk and they taste good too. I like penguins. So repeat after me, sing a yes I do. I like penguins. So do you like penguins?
Yes I do.
Do you like a penguins?
It's true.
They waddle when they walk and they taste good too. And I like penguins. Dad minds the nest for a couple of weeks. Mum goes fishing so the kids can eat. She gets fat and the kids have a feast. Oh, I like penguins. Chicks are soft and fluffy brown, standing up with falling down. That's their feathers. But by the time they get their formal gown, they're molted penguins. I like penguins, yes I do. What? I like penguins. They waddle when they walk and they taste good too. And I like penguins. So repeat after me, sing a yes I do. I like penguins. So do you like penguins?
Yes I do.
Do you like a penguins?
It's true.
They waddle when they walk and they taste good too. And I like penguins. It's all true, folks. If a penguin chick demands from mum more food than she's got in her tum, then all the other dads and mums, they pet that penguin. In the water they're quite at home, but get them on the ice when they're alone. Well, just be careful not to swallow any penguin bones if you like penguins. I like penguins, yes I do. What? I like penguins. They waddle when they walk and they taste good too. And I like penguins. penguins. So repeat after me, sing a yes I do. I like penguins. So do you like penguins?
Yes, I
Do you like a penguins?
do. It's true.
They waddle when they walk and they taste good too. And I like penguins. Yes, they waddle when they walk and they taste good too. And I like penguins. They waddle when they walk and they taste good too. I like penguins. What? I like penguins. I like penguins. Especially with tomato sauce.
In America, of course, you guys call it ketchup. We call it tomato sauce. And, of course, the leopard seal's got to have his sauces as well, hasn't he? Well, leopard seals have got to live. Had one guy tell me that it was a murdering song. Well, I guess you could think that, but really it was just to teach kids about penguins from the point of view of an animal that murders them, I guess, but that wasn't really the intention. Anyway, let's move on to the next song, which is called Sleepy Eyes. This was on an album I put out called Songs for Young People, and I called it Songs for Young People mainly because it's not for little tiny kids, it's probably more for kids from, say, 7 through 11. They've got a little bit more detail in them. I suppose kids of all ages like a good tune with a snappy beat, but these lyrics weren't really, you've got little fingers, you've got little toes, sorts of things. See what you think of this one. This is about a kid who's getting hassled by mosquitoes at night and things are just not going right for him.
I wasn't very happy in my bed last night, 'cause it was hot, it was sticky and the moon was bright. The next thing I know, Mum's standing beside me saying, sleepy eyes, time for you to rise, time for you to get out of bed. I wasn't very happy in my bed last night. I got caught up in the covers, couldn't get 'em right. The next thing I know, Mum opens the blinds and said, sleepy eyes, time for you to rise, time for you to shine, time to get out of bed. Come on, sleepy eyes, time for you to rise, time for you to get out of bed. Couldn't sleep in my bed last night. It was hot, it was sticky and I couldn't get the covers right. A mozzie buzzed, my brother cried, and when I finally got to sleep, Mum opened the blinds. Well, I wasn't very happy in my bed last night. I got attacked by a mozzie and I felt his bite. The next thing I know, Mum opens the blinds and says, sleepy eyes, time for you to rise, time for you to shine, time to get out of bed. Come on, sleepy eyes, time for you to rise, time for you to get out of bed. In my bed last night, it was hot, it was sticky and I couldn't get the covers right. A mozzie buzzed, my brother cried, and when I finally got to sleep, Mum opened the blinds. Well, I wasn't very happy in my bed last night. I got attacked by a mozzie and I felt his bite. The next thing I know, Mum opened the blinds. Oh, Mum! She says, sleepy eyes, time for you to rise, time for you to shine, time to get out of bed. Come on, sleepy eyes, time for you to rise, time for you to shine, time to get out of bed. Come on, sleepy eyes, time for you to rise, time for you to shine, time to get out of bed. Come on, sleepy eyes, time for you to rise, time for you to get out of bed.
And thank you to Jessica Zamprogno, who sang all of my songs at this time, all of the musical comedies I was writing in the 1990s and up to about 2001. And she also sang on my children's songs. And also I put The Rime of the Ancient Mariner by Samuel Taylor Coleridge to music, and she also sang on that. I might even do a show on that later on. So here we go with a quick one. This is about as quick as you can get. This is a 1-minute song, and it comes from, well, it ended up in Pirates, Parrots and Penguins because we needed to get as many kids as we could in the show. And so at one point, Captain Chook and his parrot Bono and his penguin Goldstein, end up in the Alphabet Islands, and the 7 members of the Alphabet Islands come on and they sing this next song, which was really just to teach kids that there are 2 scales that fit together, C major and A minor, and around the world we go, and this one's called Relatives.
I'm C, D, E, F, G, I'm as happy as can be. I'm a major chord, you see, as happy as can be.
I'm A, B, C, D, E, I'm as sad as I can be. I'm a minor chord, you see, as sad as I can be.
I'm C, D, E, F, G, I'm as happy as can be.
I'm A, B, C, D, E, I'm as sad as I can be.
I'm C, D, E, F, G, I'm a major chord, you see.
I'm A, B, C, D, E, I'm a minor chord, you see.
Hey, A, B, C, D, E, why don't you be more like me?
Oh, C, D, E, F, G, I can't, I'm naturally sad, you see.
Oh, A, B, C, D, E, you're a relative of me.
Oh, C, D, E, F, G, I know it's nice of you to think of me, but I can't be as happy as a major chord, I'm a minor chord, you see.
Oh, I see.
That song's called Relatives, obviously because they're relative chords, and it's a lot of work for 1 minute. You've heard of 1 minute noodles? That's a 1 minute song. The next one is for the littlies. Well, it's for everybody, really. It gets played a lot on Spotify and the various platforms because it's silly and it's fun. You've got to imagine 4 twits running about on stage, and one of them's called Tonguey, and he thinks with his tongue stuck out. One is called Nostrils, and of course he can't smell anything. He's got cotton wool buds stuffed up his nose. We've got Carrots, who has a blindfold on and can't see anything, and Cochlea, who can't hear anything. So they have a bit of trouble communicating, as you can imagine, and they're part of a play I wrote called Ponsonby's Castle, and they also make an appearance in another play I wrote, which is called The Land of Dreams. And if you're interested in any of that stuff, you can either go to markclark.com.au, or if you prefer, you can go back and have a listen to some of my earlier podcasts in Season 1. So here we go. It's hard to sing with your tongue stuck out.
To sing with your tongue stuck out, your tongue stuck out, your tongue stuck out. It's hard to sing with your tongue stuck out, and you sound very honey. To see with your eyes covered up, your eyes covered up, your eyes covered up. It's hard to see with your eyes covered up, but it does not affect your singing.
Four twits running around, smashing into things and each other on stage in the course of that song and at other times in the show. Okay, the next one is a little bit more serious, a little bit more refined, sung by Jessica once again, and it's called Bikes and Boats and Trucks and Trains. I think it's got a kind of a medieval feel to it.
Trucks and trains drive upon the ground, and rocket ships and aeroplanes fly above the clouds, and sailing boats and motored ships sail upon the water. They carry goods and people to make the world seem smaller.
Jessica has got a lovely voice, hasn't she? That's another 1 minute song. Well, I suppose, attention spans being what they are these days. So the next one and the final song for today is very dear to my heart. We got one of our kids, I think it was Elliot, the older of the two. He's nearly 32 now, but he was only a little tiny boy at the time. My daughter Imogen was just even a couple of years younger than him, 3 years younger than him, in fact. And we got I think it was called a Rockman or something. It's a little tiny keyboard thing. And if you pressed one button, it would do an ostinato. So over and over again, it would give you the same backing. And for some reason, I pressed on one of those, and I discovered it also had a little microphone attached to it that you could make, how you can affect voices so it sounds really loud or it sounds really low. Well, it had that. And so I used to chase the kids around with this thing going, doo 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 ch ch doo doo doo, and I used to go, Tyrannosaurus Rex, look out, like that, and chase them everywhere. And of course, it became a song. And I decided I'd find out the name of every existing dinosaur at that time, and invented a little character that was in amongst all of this, getting got by all of these dinosaurs. And kiddies seem to really like this one. They may have discovered more dinosaurs since I wrote this song, but these were just about everything ever known to man gets a mention somewhere in here, if you can actually decipher some of the very, very many strange names that dinosaurs have. So here we go. Tyrannosaurus Rex, look out.
In the capture of a vicious velociraptor, and I was once the prisoner of a very pushy plesiosaur. I've been piled up and cornered by a lizard that was horned, and I was nearly hammered by a lizard that was armoured. I seek no kind of dinosaur, theropods, the herbivores, sauropods, ornithopods, stegosaurs, acriosaurs, cephalosaurs, ceratops, of hep, horny-hated, tails of white, armor, skeleton, carbon-dated, dinosaurs have all berated, ostracized and castigated, me but atmosphere-related when it comes to seldom-sated carnivores. The one that's rated mostly feared and greatly hated is, of course, the king of saurus, is, of course, Tyrannosaurus Rex, look out! Tyrannosaurus Rex, look out! Tyrannosaurus Rex, look out! Tyrannosaurus Rex, look out! I bashed the Brontosaurus, he turned round and tore my hair up. I picked the Plesiosaur, he knocked me out and broke my jaw. I beat a Brachiosaur, he stomped my brain into the floor. I kicked an Archaeopteryx, he ripped my torso into bits. Tyrannosaurus Rex, look out! Tyrannosaurus Rex, look out! Tyrannosaurus Rex, look out! Tyrannosaurus Rex, look out! I never broke my back till I attacked a pterodactyl, and I never lost a leg before. I hassled with a hadrosaur, and I had both my hands on till I threw rocks at an iguanodon, and my arms were on my shoulders until I kicked an allosaurus. sorts of dinosaurs. Thereopus the herbivores, orthornithopods, stegosaurs and plesiosaurs. Cephalosaurs and ceratoxians of horn inflated tails, the white skeleton carbon dated dinosaurs of overrated, ostracized and castigated. Maybe it must be related when it comes to seldom sighted carnivores. The one that's rated most feared and gravely hated is of course the king of swords. He is of course Tyrannosaurus Rex Look Out. Tyrannosaurus Rex Look Out. Tyrannosaurus Rex Look Out. Tyrannosaurus Rex Look Out. I've heard of Supersaurus, Ultrasaurus, Cytomosaurus. I've heard of Brontosaurus, Diplodocus, Brachiosaurus, Sinosaurus, Brachiosaurus, Stegosaurus, Silosaurus, Nonosaurus, Ichthyosaurus, Gabalomus, Megalosaurus, Triceratops, Apatosaurus, Pteranodons, Dimensiosaurus, Tyrannosaurus, when compared to Tyrannosaurus. Tyrannosaurus Rex Look Out. 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 Tyrannosaurus Rex Look
Getting that little machine, that little keyboard, was rather like a kid buying his dad roller skates for Christmas, isn't it? I had a ball. I've done other stuff with it since. I actually sent it over to Japan. They completely ignored me. I thought that I might get some sort of sales thing going on, advertising their Rockman or whatever the bloody thing was called. It's a good little machine, that. Okay, what have we got now? Oh, we've finished. What am I thinking? We've actually finished for today. A little bit shorter than normal, but then again, two of the songs were 1 minute long each, so there you go. Next week, I'm going to... What are we going to do next week for you? Oh, you know what I'll do. Well, a little bit of a change. Some philosophical songs, some songs with a message. I was very impressed with the I Ching. I never know how to say it. The Way, the Book of Change, the Taoist book, and various other things. Plato's Republic. I was always interested in learning a little bit about the Kabbalah, about just about anything I could get my hands on, really. And I went through, when I was writing Apes and Angels, one of my albums. So anyway, we're going to go and have a listen to some philosophical songs next week on Clarky's Closet. If you are interested in having a listen to my songs and reading some of my scripts and bits of my novels, just go to markclark.com.au, and I hope you join me again next week. Bye-bye.